Hi, this is Ray, and so you know that Jesus Christ is coming like from the belly, like of the homeless person. If you're going to find out what really there is, or what really that is, like you don't believe it from the mouth, you know, and that could be a very interesting conversation, politically speaking. That it's coming from his belly, but it's not coming from his mouth. Like you don't believe his mouth, but you believe his belly. You know, and that could be something to talk about. And what it is, I'm trying to remember from like the comments. I was just writing something very interesting, which is that okay, yeah. So they raised the price on tobacco. They raised the price of tobacco on me, and then I said to myself, it's like as if they're forcing somebody. They're controlling the environment. Like these people have to quit smoking, but really it's just like, oh, they're just taking it way too far, and it's gone way too far. But I'm going to continue to do what I do when everybody's taking it, way too far, basically. And I'm trying to remember what else it is. I was writing something interesting, like in the comments of the last voice message, which I might not actually remember what that was right now. Yeah, like in other words, like if we're going to scourge Jesus Christ, like for this juncture, you know what I mean? And we're going to scourge Jesus Christ, like in this conversation with the scribe, you know what I mean? That the homeless person is not giving us anything like from his mouth. He's not telling us anything like from his mouth. He's like telling anything from his mouth, And this becomes like, why does Jesus Christ tell everybody to do their giving in secret? You know what I mean? And that, I mean, and theoretically, I that you could have like anything going on. And, I mean, this is Ray, and so when I was on the streets in Santa Cruz, I had like homelessness to think about. And then I said to myself, this is ridiculous. I don't know what I have to say to these people or what I have to say to those people. And I just walked up to the police department and I said, so this is this and this is that, you know what I mean? And so I put myself like through the whole thing, like just because after being out on the streets, I didn't have anything else to do. But I want you to understand, like, that wasn't like somebody like helping me do something righteous. That wasn't somebody helping me to say something righteous or do something Christian. You know what I mean? And that's just that homeless people, are themselves. You know what I mean? And so we're on this thing right here, like as if to say that anybody could believe that they were responsible for the Christianity, like of the homeless person. Like if the homeless person is going to look like a Christian or talk like an act, but we're going to be responsible for that. Like if this homeless person is believing in Jesus Christ or doing something that's worth like respect or something like that. It's worth a certain amount of respect than someone else is talking about. That's the respect that I earned, from my relationships with homeless people, What was that? I was like, restless dreams, I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. And that's a great song, and I never really, it's interesting that it came in right there. In restless dreams, I walked alone. It's like somebody talking about, that's somebody with experience, like, of being homeless, who says that, I think.